I had the chance to train at a Muay Thai gym. I wanted to go ahead and talk about the experience of both cross-training at the gym, things that martial artists need to be aware of when they are cross-training, the benefits of it, just kind of a little bit of a broad overview of cross-training in general. Point number one, the importance of cross-training. It is super important to be cross-training. We're out here being able to broaden our perspectives. It can be used to go ahead and break our plateaus. And obviously networking is not just martial arts, but a overall life thing that we all should be doing more. Perspectives, we're obviously exposing ourselves to new cultures, to new people. And in my case, obviously from Krav Maga to Muay Thai, it's just a different culture, training methods, and people, which is nice. We're also out here breaking plateaus for sure. One issue that I have is I'm trying to think too much while in the kind of like fighting and sparring and all that. I was put to the test on the combos. We were doing combos, but we did it obviously not how my gym does it, by just numbers 1, 2, 3, but they did Alpha, which was 1, 1, 2, Bravo 2, 1, 1, Charlie 1, 2, 3. It was just a different way to do the combos. Messed with my head, and it made me have to think much harder about my techniques, and was definitely putting myself to the test. And networking, of course. The nice thing about being able to go to other gyms and just chat it up with other cool people is we all have that baseline of, you know, we're all interested in martial arts. That's super easy to go and connect with people. You go and have adults not having their third place. You have home, you have work, but then you have your third place. Most people don't have that. And the fact that the third place is any sort of martial arts gym is just a nice feeling. Being able to talk with them, being able to interact, being able to make friends with these people is super, super cool. Those are some important pieces of cross training I think we should definitely highlight right off the bat. And point number two is going to be the benefits of learning a new style or a new approach in general. Obviously from Krav Maga to Muay Thai, it's different. It's just different styles, different methodologies, different everything, which is nice. There's some similarities, but there's also a lot of differences. Of course, you're gonna have different styles of sparring and people who are like different styles of sparring. I've obviously never sparred with these people before, and it was weird. I mean, a lot of my members, a lot of people who I train with at my gym, at my regular gym, I kind of have an idea of what their style is, but when you get thrown into a whole new batch of people, it is mind-boggling. There are a lot of people at this gym who actually have had fights before. Oh, it definitely showed, but it was fun. It was different. That's what I was looking for. Obviously with new styles, new approaches, the coach was just a lot more minimal in the explanation, kind of just did a quick demo of the technique, the combo we were doing, and then just did 3, 2, 1, and then just break. It was actually a lot more of a collaboration kind of style of like helping each other out to know to learn the combos, which was cool. But anytime the coach did correct me, it was actually on very, very nice, helpful issues with like my cross being a little bit heavier on my front foot versus my back foot versus a, you know, Krav Maga like fighter stance versus a Thai stance. It was cool. It was really nice. And obviously all of those are benefits that are going to come with me going into a new environment, meeting new people, dealing with a new style and a new approach to it all. Point number 3, I actually want to give you guys some tips on how to approach training at a new gym, or even approaching how to train at your first gym if it's first time ever. First thing right off the rip, I am definitely going to highlight this. Make sure you are staying humble.
Stick with the first 3 or first 4.
Especially for me, this was a big one. When I switched from my karate gym that I was training and teaching at for about 10 years to my Krav gym, because I thought I knew what I was doing and I knew what self-defense was because I was, you know, in Shodan-ho karate as long as I was. Turns out, no, I got absolutely smoked. I made sure that I went in with that completely opposite approach into this Muay Thai and BJJ gym. Remaining a student, even if you have experience, is absolutely key. And fortunately, this will be pretty easy for, you know, people who have never trained or fought before, don't have any sort of experience to go and be arrogant with. That's definitely the biggest thing I would make sure you go in with. Humility. Next, following up with this is also just being open to feedback, especially from the people who are kicking your ass. There's always going to be bigger fish, especially when you're pretty okay. There's always a lot of people who are great. Staying open to feedback, listening to what they're saying, and not just my way or the highway is definitely what helps me, especially during sparring, keeping just myself a little bit more composed, which was nice. And of course, going on again with the culture, you want to make sure that you're respecting it. Every gym is different. I know that a lot of BJJ gyms are a lot like more traditional, like my karate one in that sense of like bowing on the mat, walk-in traditions, or like bowing out, closing out classes. I wasn't too familiar with it. This gym seemed pretty like chill detail of just like get your training in, no like super in detail like culture traditions that I knew about. So that was pretty easy to go ahead and digest, especially when you're going to a gym that could have a little bit more than the gym I went to. That's something just to be aware of. And understanding like the traditions, maybe not just for the gym, but for the art in general, which is always just appreciated. But yeah, if you guys are going to approach a new gym, going for training, that's definitely something that I would recommend you guys would think about. Number 4 is, how is cross training going to affect your growth as a martial artist? In the beautiful world of fighting, whether it's self-defense or for sport, there are things that intertwine. I mean, you have the jab in boxing, Krav, Muay Thai, cross, I mean, just standard punching, hook. You have a lot of kicks in Muay Thai, you have some kicks in Krav, karate, taekwondo. Like in Muay Thai, a lot of these striking skills are going to be very complementing to Krav Maga's fighting style. Attack, inflict as much damage as you can, especially with elbows, maybe not throw in eye jabs during a Muay Thai fight, but you can understand how the two are pretty much interchangeable. And that goes for like my tradition with karate. Karate, you got the Muay Thai, obviously with the kicking. Both are interchangeable, though a little bit with different styles, but very similar. And also mental growth. Talking about getting beat up in the corner by someone for a continuous like 3-minute round where you're just struggling to breathe, you're just wanting to die in that very moment. Yeah, that'll go ahead and develop some mental growth there. That is definitely gonna help. You're stepping outside your comfort zone, especially if you've never gone to like another gym before, or your previous gym, or your gym doesn't do as much like hard sparring. Yeah, that's definitely gonna go and help develop your brain and help develop your composure in those kind of scenarios, which is awesome. It's definitely what's needed as a martial artist if you're looking to grow. And last little point, number 6, I'll go ahead and leave y'all with my personal experiences and some of my takeaways from this. First off, why did I choose this gym? Shout out to Gustavo Machado, BJJ, their Norfolk location. So funny enough, I actually met Taylor, one of the instructors there, through a Facebook marketplace. I was buying some Thai targets from her. These ones right here. And I just so happened to ask her about why she was selling off the target. Told me that she owned the Gustavo Machado Norfolk location. And obviously, you guys know with my social media, I am posting content for myself, my gym, and I offered to go ahead and get some videos done for her and her gym. I showed up on Friday. They have Muay Thai classes and they also have open mat. I proceeded to do both. Go ahead and shoot some videos, which was a lot of fun. Feel out the vibe of the place, and the vibe was really good. So I go ahead and I return, go ready to go ahead and do my own video, and now we are here. First impressions of the gym, I will say, when I first walked in, it was pretty intimidating, just because whenever you first walk in, just a full wall of medals from the instructors, Taylor and Samson. Both of them are super cool though. Able to go ahead and drop you into the entire class and just to figure it out as you go kind of thing, and it felt good. Obviously with the lessons learned, I need to really work on my willingness to get hit. That's always going to be an issue with me. I always know it, and I just need to get more consistent exposure to striking, getting strikes in. This was a much more intense level of that, which was good because that is going to translate very well into my other training, which is awesome. Teetering a little bit more toward the edge of not dangerous training, but just a little bit more intense. And being able to do that safely with this group is nice. All right, guys, if you have not already, be sure to go ahead and check out Gustavo Machado BJJ in the description below, the Norfolk location. That's where I was training at, and that's where you guys saw the footage from. As well, if you guys like the video and you guys appreciate it, go ahead and be sure to subscribe. I really would appreciate that very much. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see y'all later. Peace.